this is Gretchen, and I just wanted to show you a technique I'm going to try today. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. I've painted this whole side table in our beautiful Rethunk Junk TImeless Teal. It's just a beautiful, beautiful green. It's got some gray in it, maybe a little bit of blue, but it is definitely solidly in the green family. Almost a little bit of olive to it. It's a really, really, really pretty color. So I wanted to try something different, and here it goes. I've got some Oyster. This is an old sample jar I had, and my paint had gotten very thick. So I just put a little bit of water in it and watered it down. Oyster is a really beautiful cream color. It does have some yellow in it, but it's not too yellow. And I think it looks really pretty with the green. And the other color I'm going to be using is our classic gold, which is just a beautiful metallic gold. And I'm going to have a little bit of water on hand on a spray bottle and some plastic wrap. So here we go. Worst case, a paint over, right? So this has 2 coats of Rethunk Junk Paint on it, and I'm just going to drizzle some of my watered down Oyster. I'm not looking for perfection at all. I just want to make sure I kind of get it around. I have no idea how this is going to look when I'm done. Now I'm going to take some of my gold, beautiful classic gold metallic, and I'm just using a plastic spoon, and like I said, I've watered this down a little bit so it's a little drizzly, and I'm just kind of plopping it down here, a little bit more than that. All right. And I'm going to take my spritzer bottle that's just full of water and give this a nice misting. And I'm going to take a big piece of my plastic wrap. And bigger than I need. Trick is keeping it from clinging to itself, right? All right. And I'm just going to plop it down over here. And just using my hands. And I'm kind of moving it a little bit. Now I'm actually picking up the plastic wrap, and I'm going to kind of just dab. And I do want some of the TImeless Teal green to show, so I'm not doing a really heavy opaque coverage of the other 2 colors. Kind of walk around a little bit. I like how this is going. And I'm getting my edges too. I've actually put a little bit of painter's tape, the delicate surface painter's tape around my upper legs here, so I won't inadvertently get it on there, because I just want this on the actual top of the piece. I like how it's coming out. All right, I kind of have a line thing going here, so I want to kind of soften that. And that was where I had drizzled. I had drizzled too much in a linear fashion, so I should have done something more random. But I think it's going to work out just fine. That's kind of pretty. I really make sure that I'm getting my edges, because you don't want it looking like you forgot. And I want to kind of come up into this bevel too. And I'm just patting again with the saran wrap. Yes, my fingers are getting covered in paint, but it's washable. It's soap and water cleanup. As long as you don't let it dry, you're good. And all right. I think what I want to do is I want to drop in a little bit of my TImeless Teal, which is my base color. Just a little bit into where I have kind of that linear thing going here. And I want to be random. So I don't want to create just another linear problem. Not that it's a problem, it's just something different. I'm going to grab another piece of saran wrap, plastic wrap. Cheap is fine. This just a little bit. All right, so I've got my plastic wrap, and I'm just kind of balling it up. Just kind of pouncing. Now, I'm going through that area, but I'm not doing that, because that again would just leave me another line. I hope that makes sense. So I think I'm going to let this go right now, let it dry. And if I want, I can come back and do another layer of whatever color I want. I might come back and put some of our pearl, which would be a really pretty translucent, shimmery kind of look to it. We'll see. We'll see. All of my pieces are always, you know, something I just kind of start out doing one thing and I might end up doing something else. This is why I don't paint for other people. I paint for myself and sell things in my booth. Oh, I'm loving how this is looking. Anyway, so I wanted to just give you this quick tip. This is just a fun thing you can do. Take a couple of coordinating colors to your base color and just play with it. So this is the plastic wrap, kind of faux finish look, and it's just on the top. Thanks for joining me today. I'll post the finished piece when it's dry and I'm satisfied with the overall look. Like I said, I like to experiment, and I did something that I don't really like, and I'm now going to try to rectify that. I used some of the pearl and kind of went along through here, and standing back and looking at it, I don't like the look. So I'm going to just try a little bit of my gold, very little, on a fan brush. See, and just see, you want it to stay on the top of the brush. I just want to kind of soften some of that pearl. Just trying to do some veining as if it were a piece of stone. So just keeping it real here, folks. Not everything goes according to plan, but there's always a solution and always a nice outcome. When you do veining, you want to kind of think about how it might be in Mother Nature. So you wouldn't want to stop here. You do want to bring it over the edge, just like if you had a nice piece of granite in your home, on your kitchen counters or a tabletop. You would want to see that veining go all the way down over the edge. It wouldn't just stop here. So just keep that in mind. Is this necessary to the technique I was showing you earlier? No. It's just another dimension.